split second, and it's over. The other person may not even realize what has happened, but fate can change in an instant. Even after losing a sword in battle, not all is lost. This survival technique is one of many secretly preserved since the samurai era. Now, it's incorporated in Aikido. The goal is to avoid fighting. Can a martial art be built around that? Aikido may not seek a fight, but it doesn't fear one. Our Samurai Spirit navigator, Nicholas Pettis, looked a bit out of sorts when he found out that the next episode would be on Aikido.
Really?
Even among martial artists, Aikido has an air of the exotic. Graceful, even elegant techniques send opponents flying. Some see Aikido as closer to magic than a martial art. Nicholas has been involved with combat sports for many years. He's among the skeptics.
Come on. No way.
これ蹴ってくださいな。こうやってこの足がですね。
No way. There's no way he can do that. There's no way that this is real. Whoa, look at that. These guys are flying all over the place. Look at that guy. Well, I guess I'm going to go and try and find out if this is really going to happen or not.
Watching a video clip on Aikido only strengthened his doubts. He decided to dispatch his students on an intelligence-gathering mission. Though they've been practicing martial arts for many years, neither of them had any experience with Aikido. One is a black belt in karate. The other is a professional mixed martial artist. The only limitation placed on their expedition is avoid injury. Other than that, anything goes. They too harbor suspicions that Aikido isn't all it appears to be. A man with 25 years of Aikido experience may dispel their doubts. First test, a conventional attack. A collar grab and an attempted push, but the 80-kilogram adversary is pinned in 2 seconds. Next, the professional martial artist takes the offensive. He was about to deliver a kick while protecting himself with punches, but the Aikido expert quickly read his move and avoided the leg. In a flash, he sent the adversary flying. Maybe 2 against 1 will fare better. Or maybe not. The Aikido man captures the martial artist who launched a punching attack. Then he used that man's body to shield himself against a simultaneous attack. One by one, the challengers are defeated. In fact, they tried several times, but still ended up on the losing end.
独特の動きっていうか、こっちがこう出てく時とか、そういうところにも本当瞬間的に合わせられるっていうか、 技をかけられた時とか崩されててバランスが取れてないんで、何されるんだろうっていうのは一瞬思っちゃって、
自分が何されてるか分かんないんですけど、はっと気づいたらもうなんか動けなくなって、しかも腕が痛いし、硬いものを相手にしてるっていうよりも何にもないものを相手にしてるような感じというか、戦ってる感じではないんですね。戦うというわけじゃないんですけど、なんか自分が組み伏せられてると。
It doesn't seem real, so people suspect it isn't. In 1962, United States Senator Robert F. Kennedy visited an Aikido dojo during a trip to Japan. Kennedy began to have suspicions over a diminutive Aikido man throwing big students around left and right. Out of the blue, he told his bodyguard to take the challenge. The bodyguard tried to hold the man down with all of his might, but things didn't go as he expected. Later, the big guy tried to soften the blow to his pride, claiming he'd missed breakfast that day. Samurai fighting techniques often survived only by person-to-person transmission within families. The 19th century martial artist Sokaku Takeda organized some of these secret strategies into one practical martial art. A student of Sokaku, Morihei Ueshiba, harmonized Japanese philosophy from old times with the fighting techniques Sokaku had collected. Thus was born a new martial art, Aikido. Ueshiba was 73 years old when this news film was taken. His philosophy was totally different from the conventional fighting emphasis on hurting and even killing. Punches and kicks, swords and arrows, all such things were weapons of warfare. Ueshiba's approach was to redirect the attacker's force, to use it against him, breaking his spirit. Since 1965, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department has incorporated Aikido in its training program for riot police. The spirit of avoiding harm to the attackers matches the responsibility of the job. Somewhat later, the force began requiring all female police officers to take Aikido lessons. In that way, they learned techniques to take on much larger men, making efficient use of their own capabilities. Aikido has come to be known as one of Japan's signature martial arts. More than 1 million people practice it in Japan. Many styles with various approaches coexist. Despite their differences, they share an essential outlook. Avoid conflict and never attack first. That philosophy is what sets Aikido apart. Nicholas Pattis, the professional fighter known as the Blue-Eyed Samurai, is intent on dispelling the image of Aikido, or assimilating its secrets. He was 18 when he came to Japan to enter the Kyokushin School of Karate. He went on to win the European Championship and numerous other titles. Overwhelming power and highly developed skill have served him well so far. This time, though, he's faced with a fight in which the opponent doesn't really fight back.